Ex-military man Bobby Hughes lives on a farm in Wisconsin with his wife Stevie and their young baby Caleb. What he saw in Iraq as a soldier was an apocalypse in the making, as drone bomber planes became the military's weapon of choice.
In Iraq, seeing those drones used firsthand, seeing what they were capable of, was an awesome thing. It protected my life, but it terrifies me, and it makes me cringe to think about what they're capable of,
or what we are capable of creating. Professor Warwick believes that the only way we can challenge a robot rebellion is by enhancing ourselves. He's already had electrodes linked from his brain and nervous system to a robot hand. As he thinks, it moves. Now, Warwick's growing human brain cells, linking them to robots and charging them with electrical pulses in an effort to make them react to certain situations like humans would.
Typically, we have something like 30 million human brain cells in a robot body. Okay, it's not the 100 billion of a human brain yet, but in the next 5 or 6 years, we'll have robots with more human brain cells than human cells.
Professor Warwick is convinced that it's just a matter of time before machines take over.
I think for me, a robot apocalypse happening now is a real possibility, but it involves a networked intelligence. We already have financial machines that are making 30 to 40% of all the decisions automatically. No human is involved whatsoever. Linked to military machine drones, for example, which can actually physically impact on humans. They can kill people. That's what they're intended to do. So if we say, are we going to have a problem in the future? Well, of course we're going to have a problem in the future, but the future is not 100 years out. The problems we're going to have with intelligent machines are almost starting now.
Bobby Hughes is convinced the ongoing economic crisis will lead to riots in the streets. The government will call in the army. But as a former soldier himself, he believes U.S. troops will defect before turning their weapons on their own citizens. At this point, he thinks the government will call in the robots.
I know that when the military's had enough and they're ready to go home and defend their families, the government's going to turn to other means in order to take back control. Those means may be drones, or robots, or artificial intelligence.
Bobby has an unlikely ally in Harvard professor of law Bonnie Doherty, who fears rogue governments will use killer robots to keep themselves in power.
Our concern is that killer robots would not have the human intelligence necessary to abide by international law. For example, they would not possess certain human qualities. They would not possess human judgment. They would not be able to understand the actions of another individual to determine if he is a soldier or a civilian. If the dictator hired his troops, his army, to fire on his own people, that army may turn against him and depose him because they feel the ethical obligation not to kill their own civilians. A robot, however, would have no such qualms, and therefore they would be a perfect tool of oppression for a dictator.
When robots take control from the governments, which have given them so much power, and the apocalypse hits, Bobby intends to go back in time to survive.
We're going to go back to a more colonial time, a more basic, simpler lifestyle. Back to horses and carriages and no power tools.
It takes discipline and a multitude of skills to come through an apocalypse. Bobby is making important tools now to keep his family alive when the power is turned off.
Just got a wind turbine that I've been working on here for a couple of months, and the idea is to have a way to create or harness wind energy into a battery.
He will need to keep off the grid, which will be monitored by computers. With a power out, the only electricity available is what Bobby can generate himself, which he hopes will create enough wattage to run his FM and CB radios to keep in touch with his fellow preppers.
With this wind turbine, it allows us to have the battery power that we need to communicate with the outside world.
With no gasoline, millions of cars will be abandoned, but Bobby sees them as an endless resource to make his own bullets. He has the machinery to cast his own ammunition from discarded wheel weights.
Recycling in the future, in a worst-case scenario, is inevitable. I take wheel weights from an old car and make my own bullets out of them. You know, if a robot comes on my property and tries to take what I've worked hard for or threatens me and my family, then I'm not afraid to use these tools to take care of business.
Bobby's target is 350,000 bullets for the size of the robot army that he thinks is coming. But will all that preparation be enough to stop a robot rebellion? Professor Warwick doesn't think so.